Hey, what is up you guys, welcome back. I know you have probably seen a lot of Source 2 videos lately, so I'm not going to go and cover all the new things that they added, the beta and so on, but I am going to talk about the CSGO skins and the CSGO market. Of course, to no one's surprise, CSGO skins are moving to Source 2. It would have been a crime against humanity if it didn't happen, but I'm really glad it did, and the market absolutely exploded because of this. But before we start, I want to roll the giveaway that we had in my recent video. Around 88 people participated, so I'm just gonna choose a random comment, and that's who wins, Rohan. I'm gonna send him the skin hopefully before this video gets published. Here is one thing that I found interesting. They said it with the text, but you can also visualize how it would look. They said that some weapon models have been changed, and here you can see the new weapon model, this one right here. This would be the old one, looks a bit skinnier, the new one looks a bit thicker, and the scope on top is also thicker. Valve said that some weapon finishes are going to benefit from it. It's not clear whether they're going to port all the weapon finishes to this new model or they're just going to keep two different models for the M4A4, which is weird, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Of course, the M4A4 is not the only one that had that change. The M4A1S, you can see that also changed a tiny amount, not too much. It became a tiny bit longer as it seems. And also the scope on top is a tiny bit thinner. As well as the AK, you can see a couple of tweaks and changes, the stock, the front of the weapon and so on. Nothing too special, but it is kind of interesting. To summarize the changes that happened to skins, a lot of skins like Dopplers, Gamma Dopplers, or in general skins that didn't look that bright and benefited a lot from new kinds of lightings, detail and so on, all those skins have almost skyrocketed in price. An extremely good example of that are the Glock Gamma Dopplers. Here's the Emerald factory new. If you look at the price trend, in last month it was 240 before the release of Source 2 and 400 after. If we actually look a month before that, it was only 175. Around the beginning of March, when all these leaks of Source 2 were happening, a lot of people happened to guess that this is gonna be one of those items that is going to perform well. Another example of a really good performing skin that went up a lot is the Blue Phosphor, and honestly it's mostly because it just looks like a sapphire skin, there's nothing else to it. This one on buff moved from 240 all the way to 360, basically plus 50%. And the list just keeps going on and on. This is another example, Gold Arabesque, which has nothing in common with the Dopplers, but it generally got a better look because of the lighting. This one in particular didn't double overnight, but over the last month it managed to almost double because of all the hype for Source 2. And there are countless amount of items that have gone up because of this lighting improvement. Of course, items have gone up in price not just because of the lighting, but also because the player base has increased basically overnight. This agent right here has gone up 20% almost overnight. And same thing goes for almost every single play skin. This was kind of easy to predict. I did invest in a lot of play skins, so I'm quite happy I did make that decision because all of the items that I had before the Source 2 now have increased around 20%. So you can almost say that my inventory, my entire inventory of 30k at this moment has gone 20% up overnight, and right now I'm trying to sell things as fast as I can because usually the first 2 days are the highest price when the spike is still fresh. And yeah, I assume you want to know what you should be doing with your own skins, with play skins, agents and so on, the Gamma Dopplers and so on. I believe it is not a bad time to sell a lot of these play skins and so on. When it comes to those specific Gamma Dopplers, Sapphire stuff, Blue Phosphors and so on, those might actually be quite worth it to hold. Because they don't just get a boost from the player base, they get a boost because they actually look better. Skins like the Prince trims, they haven't really been changed, and there is a lot of speculation that they will be changed, so people are iffy about these. But when we're talking about stuff like the Neo Noir and so on, yes, they look a tiny bit better, but when all skins across the board look a tiny bit better, then you can pretty much say that none stand out and things should pretty much go to how they used to be. But now, considering that the player base is higher, things are naturally going higher in price because there's more players interested in buying these skins and so on. Of course, skins are going to go even higher when CS2 is fully released for everyone. That is a pretty much certain thing at this moment in time. But till then, we still have a lot of time because Valve promised to bring it this summer, so we don't even know if it's gonna be in June, July, August, and so on, right? we don't know exactly when it's gonna happen. Till then, we have a few months to spare. Skins still have time to relax, drop down in price a little bit, but before the update might be coming in the weeks prior, that's when you should be investing again into those kind of items. For my specific needs, considering that I'm a trader, not an investor, I would rather just sell my skins for a very good profit at this moment than buy something else that can increase in price as well. Because not all skins have increased in price dramatically, right? There's plenty of skins that have only gently nudged up, and those usually are quite easy to flip at this moment in time. Those that have increased a lot, those are hard to flip. It's not known whether this price is gonna stick, how much is gonna fall, and so on. Personally, the month of March was already the best month ever for me for flipping, and because of this change, it's now going to become about 10, maybe 20% better. But for now, I wish you good luck. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. May Lord Gaben give you stonks, and goodbye.